Hi my friends, welcome back to the show. My name is Steve Carlin. In this video I'm going to teach you two really cool tricks that are easy to do, self-working, and you only need a normal deck of cards, alright? So you're always ready to do it, you don't need special gimmicks or anything like that. Guys, if you want to see more card tricks, more magic tricks, more tutorials, check out my membership for next level magic tricks, or just look at my other videos that are public. So I hope you enjoy. Let's start the show. Alright my friends, welcome to trick number one. A very easy trick to do using a normal deck of cards. You can ask the spectator to choose any card from the deck. For example, they choose this one. Please remember it. Perfect. And then you're going to ask the spectator to say stop at any moment. Just put some piles of cards on the table. They say stop, for example, here. There goes their card in the middle. Now if you want, you can shuffle one more time, maybe a little bit more, and the card is completely gone. Now at this moment, you're gonna use some magic, this way, also this way, and you're telling the audience, the spectator, that only one card will flip over. Let's have a look. And there you have it. One card, as I promised, flips over. Now the audience thinks, oops, the trick went wrong. No, that's not what I meant, because I said only one card flips over. I didn't say that this is your card. Now this card is my helper. It will help me to find your card because it's number 8. That means I have to count down 8 cards. So we're going to do this. Spread the cards. That's an 8. So we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What was your card? And there you have it, the 4 of spades. Fantastic, easy trick. They're going to teach you step by step how you do it. Alright, here's how you do it. We have a normal deck of cards and you can choose an 8 or a 7 or a 9 or a 6, whatever you want. In this case, we're going to use an 8 and you're going to put this card on the bottom, upside down, like so. But you also will put 7 cards underneath this 8. So that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Because it's 8 minus 1 is 7 cards, alright? So this is the secret, this is the setup. 7 cards here, then you have an 8. If you're going to use a 6 as a face-up card, you have to use 5 cards minus 1, alright? Now, you can show the cards, but make sure that you don't show this upside down card. So you show the cards like this. You push a whole block of cards, so the card is here in between, and then show all the cards are different. You can shuffle, make sure you don't shuffle all the way at the end, because the further you go, then you have the 8 here. Now they pick a card. Make sure they don't pick a card from this side, but from this side. You can force it a little bit, choose any card. If you do it very slowly, here, and you ask them to say stop, you're forcing them as well to choose one of these cards. For example, they choose this card. We have a Jack of Hearts, alright? Of course you don't know the card, but what you're going to do, you have your preparation here on the bottom. You're going to take some small piles from the top. You ask them to say stop. Do it very slowly and make sure you have small piles because you want to keep this stack here at the end. Then they say stop. Put that Jack of Hearts, their selection, on top of it. And now you put the rest, all the remaining cards on top of that. Now automatically this stack with 7 cards in the face-up card will be on top of that Jack of Hearts. Now, what you can do now is shuffle, but make sure you shuffle not in between that stack. So you take a small pack from the top, maybe do it one more time, and now you shuffled it, but not really good, right? Then you explain to them that one card will flip over, and there you have it. Now, automatically, if we count down 8, because we have 7 normal cards, and then the 8th card is the selected card, so we explain to them, this is not your selection, this is a card that will help me to find your card, because we're going to count down 8 cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those were the 7 cards I had put on, underneath, and then automatically, there you have the selected card. It's one of the easiest tricks and it's self-working. You can make it more difficult by shuffling. You don't have to shuffle. It's a really cool trick and I hope you enjoyed it. All right, for the second trick, we're gonna use 2 aces. We have a normal deck of cards and we're gonna take 2 aces. It's the red one and the black one. And we have the deck of cards here. Now we're gonna ask the spectator to say stop at any moment. So we're gonna deal some cards on the table and they can say stop. For example, they say stop right here. Gonna leave the card face up. It goes in the middle on their chosen moment to say stop. Now you can ask another spectator to do exactly the same. Say stop. Just say stop before the other ace. So you have about half of the deck. They say stop right here, for example. Again, it's their choice and it goes in the middle. All right. Now the cool thing is, I made a prediction and I will show you exactly what it means. I step my fingers. We spread the cards. Of course, there you can see the ace of hearts and the ace of clubs, right? That was the cards we had just had on the table. But I made a prediction because I knew exactly at what moment you would say stop, you both, the spectators. That's why if we go all the way to the ace of hearts right here, and I also take out the other card on top of it, we have exactly the matching card. Well, it's the pair, they're both ace, they're both red. They're friends, the brother and the sister, you can call it whatever you want. And if we go all the way here, you can see these are all other cards, but exactly at the right moment that you said stop, I put the other ace, the ace of spades. So the ace of clubs and the ace of spades, also both ace, also both black, also match each other. So that's a perfect prediction, and that's a wonderful card trick, and it's super easy. I'm gonna tell you the secret right now. All right, guys, here's how it works. We have a normal deck of cards. You're gonna take out the 4 aces, and you make a little preparation. You're gonna take 1 ace, you put it here on top, for example, the black ace, and 1 red ace on the bottom. All right, so that's the setup. 1 ace over there, 1 ace over there. Has to be different colors, all right, black and red. You're not going to show that to the audience. That's why you put the other 2 aces on top here. And then you can show all the cards are different. You just don't want them to see that if you take these off, that we have another ace over there. So that's why you show the cards. They're all different. Also don't show the first card. Just go in the middle that they see they're all different. And then you're going to take off these 2 cards, but don't show this one. All right? Put them on the table. And you explain to them, we have spectator number 1, spectator number 2. You both have 1 ace, a red one and a black one. Now I'm going to deal cards from the top on the table. Now what you're going to do, the first card is of course the black one. On the bottom we have the red one. They don't know. That's your secret. You're going to deal cards one by one. So make sure you only have 1 card and go like this. So you know that there is a black ace over there. They don't know. They can say stop. For example, they say stop right here. Don't take the black one, take the red one, all right? Put it face up because you have a red one over here. And now if you put the rest on top of it, the 2 red aces are touching each other automatically. Doesn't matter where they say stop. For example, they say stop right here. Put that ace there and put the rest on top. So remember, if you don't remember which was which, just look secretly and you see the red ace, so you make sure that you put the red ace over there, put it on top, so the red aces are already touching each other. Now on the bottom, because you were dealing one by one, on the bottom you have that black ace. Now you do exactly the same, ask them to say stop, just make sure you stop before those 2 aces. Well, that's a lot of cards, so they can stop whenever they want. They say stop right here, perfect. Put that ace over there, that's the black one, and automatically we have that other black one on top. So it's self-working, it's a fantastic trick. And you can, the presentation, you can do it in different ways. You can say that you made a prediction, that's why you put those 2 other aces exactly at the same spot, or you can make a presentation that they do the trick. So it's all done by them, it's intuition. They said stop at the right moment and they found with their cards the other 2 aces. Guys, this is a fantastic trick, very easy to do. Just practice it 1 or twice and I'm sure you can do it. Have a lot of fun with it. Thanks for watching.